Thanks, Dan. This is Odic, and today we are going to finish Planet Crafter as it is. If you look out here, this is our base. All of our grows, our rockets. Over there is another, this is the cookie production, rockets, and of course, that's pretty much, I think, all I have left out there. I made a few modifications. Yeah, this is cookies. Back here was aluminum and iron. Here's all storage, obviously. See, this is basically doing cookies. That's it. This is here for no reason. This is doing cookies. But way out here, we spent some time and we made this big old grow field for our cookies out here. Notice up here, we're growing wheat and we're growing cocoa. And here we'll be making cookies from there. And then here, we're making rods. And these are making super alloy. Because we have one of each over here, including aluminum. Actually, we don't have aluminum. We're not putting aluminum out here. Oh, it's stealing it all. Wow, that's crazy. Did I tell it to supply? No. So it's actually pulling it in here to make, pulling it in there to make all that stuff. Look, here it is. Now, my question is this right here should be grabbing that right there. This one right here should be grabbing, it won't grab everything out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it won't grab silicon out here. This one should not be grabbing silicon back there either. So this right here, on the other hand, is not grabbing whatever's back here. So I think what's happening is they're stealing from each other. That's what I think's happening. Yeah, cobalt and stuff. See, it's not getting this. For some reason, it's just not able to grab it. So maybe what I need to do is just make a modification over here. That's interesting. It cannot grab the silicon. This one grabbed the silicon. And I guess the one on the other side grabbed it too, or this one in here grabbed the silicon. So the only thing I can do technically, because this is grabbing silicon, this should be grabbing silicon from there. But I think what's happening is grabbing silicon from up here too. And this one isn't getting silicon because of that one. Wow. It's just, this stuff is amazing how this stuff does it. Look, right here, and silicon's right here. So, that's the problem. That one over there is grabbing all the silicon instead of grabbing the silicon from over there. So there is technically one thing I can do. And it'll sound crazy, but oh, looky here. It's having the same trouble here with this. So what I can do is make this silicon. And make this. And then what I can do is, because silicon's way over here, is I can take a a storage container. This solution is simple. Let's look right here. See how this silicon is just piled up here? Is just take this. That's not doing anything, it's just a box. And then out here, simply put silicon. As soon as I demand silicon from it, because this right here, or all three of these can grab the silicon. We'll just make it demand. See, make it demand silicon. And we'll go out here and tell this to supply silicon. Make this one supply silicon. And then we'll go out here and find it. Make it supply silicon. There we go. See, one production thing here. Put one production thing here. And I also put one production thing over here, I believe. Yeah. Put it right here. If I can find it. So. Yep. So now, we should be filling this up with silicon. There we go. And that's it. Now what I should do is put a silicon here and a silicon here is what I should do. That's okay. We're done with this. We're done with everything we need to do. This is making cookies. But we're not getting any rods. Notice that. So let's go shoot off. Let's go shoot ourselves off. We are heading towards the 3 endings. So we're going to do that right here. As you can see in here, this was for the wardens. This is for the traders, along with the 250,000 Terra tokens. And we're going to start right here. So let's do this. We'll save it. And let's leave the planet. Your fate is in the hands of the Sentinel Corps. We got subjection. Up we go. And this takes us up and then back to Sentinel Corps. Now basically we're turning the planet over to Sentinel Corps, and they're gonna decide our fate. Congratulations, you have successfully terraformed this planet. Yes, I have. Did a darn good job too. We will now re-examine your sentence based on the various deviations from the rules that could be attributed to you. Wow. So now they're going to put us back in prison, review our sentence, and probably condemn you to another planet. For the moment, you remain in detention while your case is examined. See? I had all this freedom on this planet, now I'm stuck in a cage. Not really happy with that ending. Not happy at all. That is so wrong. I mean, they should want me to lead. They should want me to lead another group of people terraforming the planet. Alright, so here we go. Puts us right back here. Alright, so now we did Sentinel Corp. Let's do the smugglers now. Subservience. See, here we go. And even by that name, that word, it makes it seem like I'm going to be screwed. Now, that's a nice looking ship up there. So I said, screw you, Sentinel Corp. I want to lead with the smugglers. Y'all can come to this planet and do what the heck you want with it. I don't care anymore. I hope we can meet again one day. Despite everything you have been through, your future is still uncertain. You will now be considered an outlaw, so you will need to be careful and keep a low profile. Wow. But knowing you, I'm sure you'll get through this. Good luck. Riley. So see, that says I'm an outlaw. So if I join them, pay them to join their crew, and they let me stay there, and I'm not a prisoner or a slave, I'm okay with that. I would rather be a pirate than a prisoner. Plus have skills they definitely would want. Alright, let's try the third one. Back at the beginning again. Alright. Now let's do the wardens. This said subversion. Away we go. Oh, it's a portal. Oh, those dimensional portals that we used. Okay, I like that. I mean, I do like that. Do those who follow us know that our destiny is that of doom? But some of us still believe that giving up is not an option. We will see what Providence has in store for us, a warden. Now see, I think they changed these endings at some point, because I've read about the endings and what people say about these endings. And the Sentinel Corp one, I think, is universal. No, I don't think. I've not had anybody in any videos I've watched or people that I know that play the game. I've never heard any of them enjoy the Sentinel Corp ending. Okay? No one's said, yay, I love the Signal Corp ending and stuff. No one. No one. And I don't blame them, honestly, because it seems like you're a prisoner. And being a prisoner, it just, I mean, you were sent here to get your sentence commuted, basically. That's what they said, or at least that's what it seemed like. But I don't think it worked out that way. I think at the end of the day, they were just going to basically say screw you and put you back in prison and not let you free. And by not letting you free, yeah, I'm just double checking some of this stuff. Pockets, circuit boards, which were full. Okay, so there you go. There's, oh, looky there. Forgot I did that. I just think they never planned to let you free. I figured they figured if you die, you die. Who cares? We don't care. You're just a prisoner. We throw minimal resources at you. If you terraform this planet, we win. But either way, you lose. We'll put you back in prison. Won't let you go. send you to another barren planet, and screw you. Uh, no one likes that ending. I don't like that ending. I just think it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. However, uh, it doesn't say that they don't commute your sentence, so there's still a chance. There's still a chance that they do. So, glimmer of hope. Uh, the trading one, everybody always said that the trading one was horrible. That you're going to be a prisoner. And I will tell you this. I believe that too. But after what we found going out there looking at those, after we found what when we were looking at all the warden stuff, I think that, well, I honestly think that we actually probably my personal feeling is that the wardens gave up the majority of them, but not all of them. That's what I'm saying. The majority didn't give up. The majority of them gave up, but not all. That's my personal belief. So a group of them left. They went to Providence or wherever. You're following those. So there's a chance that you're not dying out there. I mean, that's what everybody used to say, or everybody believed, that was the issue. That, look at that. So, that ending, I kind of like that ending, especially with the wording change, because I think that changed it. Now, the traders, I guess the outlaws or whatever, I think that maybe, just maybe, that one's not as bad as people said either. It seems like, you paid them 250,000 trade tokens. That's a lot of money. And 5 of those crystals. That's expensive. Horribly expensive, technically speaking. So, yeah, I think that you bought your way in. They respect your game. They respect you in the sense that you had the money and the resources, the knowledge and skills. Now you got skills and knowledge to share with them and help them out. So I think you're not a slave when you get up there. I think you're just a member of the crew. But as Riley said, you're an outlaw now. You escaped Sentinel Corp. You're a prisoner to them. They're still considering you a prisoner. You escaped the planet. You escaped you're now an outlaw. They'll come after you, or they'll always be looking for you. If you get caught, you're going to prison, and they're not going to let you go if they catch you again, because um, they're going to say that every deviation on this planet that you didn't do right, Sentinel Corp's going to say you owe us another year of your life or whatever. They're going to do that to you, or maybe they'll put you on another planet, or you'll just sit in jail for the rest of your life. Who knows? So 3 endings. None of them are great. 2 of them have potential. 1 of them doesn't, and I don't think the Sentinel Corp doesn't. But the moon update's coming. I've seen a little bit of development branch stuff because I'm curious. I don't want to get involved in it yet. I don't want to start playing it. So um, my understanding is you have to fully terraform a planet. This one, Prime, like we are right now, fully terraformed. We're at the end. Then you can start building a platform that like this, but it'll be a escape ship you put on here instead of a trading ship. And or one of the moons in the planet. So you have to terraform them, and they start from scratch. They start from total scratch. Um, so you have to have resources to get there. You have to have resources to get back, from what I understand. And when you get up there, the planet's at 0 TI. So you gotta have a habitat. You gotta have water source. You gotta have a food source. So all the stuff that you need to terraform that planet, you have to take with you. So like right here, personally, I'm taking one of these. I don't care. I don't care about these little chintzy food growers. This takes 3 resources. This takes 6. I'm taking this. And I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take the beans. Okay? Now I'm going to have plants and insects going automatically. I'm going to do this. If I can, if I have space, I'm going to take this. So I have honey to make the other stuff. I'm going to take the resources to build one of these. Right here. Excuse me. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. I'm going to take the resources to build one of these. I mean, I could do this. But look at that. The resources are about the same. I'm going to take this. That's 9 resources. That's 15 resources. That's 19 resources. Now, I could do this instead, but it's the same number of resources. That's 19 resources. And I'm going to get plants, insects going galore. That's 19 resources to do all that. I have plenty of energy and everything else. Now, that's another 9. So let's see. That's 9, 15, 19. Okay, 9, 15, 19 resources. Here's 6 because we gotta have water. And we won't have water on the planet, so we can't use the water thing. So that's 25 resources right there. Okay, I want to take one heater. That's 34. I want to take one of these. 35, 36, that's 37 resources I gotta take. That's 37. So this is heat and pressure. Right? That is heat and pressure. Now what am I missing? Oxygen. So I need something that puts out a whole lot of oxygen that I can drop immediately. Something big. And the biggest thing I know of for oxygen is right here. I put one of these out and I have to take a seed. So I take my biggest seed, 1200 or 1500. See, that's plants also. But look at that oxygen. Huge. That's what I take. I take one of these. So now I'm at 41. I'm 40 something. Okay. Look at this. Insects. So I've got insects, plants, oxygen. So big oxygen, heat, and that. Now with that right there, 40, we'll call it 40, we'll just call it 50 resources because I gotta take a seed too. That's 50 resources. This gives me food to survive. This gives me water to survive. All the other stuff is everything else to get going. And that's all I need. So this is what happens. From what I understand, you got your backpack. Right here. That's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 45. I already said I have over 50, right? But if you remember when we started this game, and I know it's been a long time ago, you get you actually get an escape pod, like we had when we first landed. Remember? I know it's a long time ago, but that's what you get. So you can carry, by the way, this. And that was 15 resources, I think. It's been a while, but I think that's 15 resources you carry. So, that means I have about 10 spots to spare. You get all the stuff here. You get all the stuff on your body. You get all of this stuff. You get it all. Okay? You can't put it out here. You have to put it on one of these. Okay. So. Yeah, 15 spots. So I have 10 spots to spare. 10 spots. What do you need? You got 10 spots, what do you take? Well, to start off, you're going to need to take a couple of things of food. Get you through a full growth cycle. So that's 2 spots. You got to take 2 water. That's 4 spots. It's always good to take one of those. 5 spots. So now you got 5 spots left. What do you take? You need habitat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you're probably going to get iron when you get there, so you can probably skip taking iron. And when it comes to this, you can probably skip taking some of your base resources. There you go. And I already screwed up. Because you're going to have to take the resources necessary to send a shuttle back. So I may have to just take this and not take this. Take this and not take that. Yeah, because we're going to need to have, we could save some spots here. We could save, we could just plan on when we get there, we have to build one of these and get one of these. So, but that's what we're going to do. So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. Humble's going to be integrated. Because when you shoot off, you can go to Humble or you can go to the moons, but you have to fully terraform Prime to leave the planet. So basically you have to get to the point you can leave this planet. So I think you have to kill the anomaly too. So you got to get to this stage. So so we're technically done. We're done with all the sessions. There's nothing else to do in this game other than let things happen as it happens. So in essence, from this point forward, I may play around on this, explore some harder off-world stuff, but I think if everything has to be integrated, you have to do Humble as well as the other planets and stuff, I think what we may do is start a brand new playthrough. Using what I know now, start a new playthrough, push all the way through to the stage of this, and we'll just go at it. We won't spend a lot of time explaining things or doing, we'll just do. And then we'll pop over to Humble and terraform Humble, and then hit those moons and stuff. Humble I haven't played much with, so maybe I'll just start a playthrough of Humble. Maybe I'll do that too, because Humble's got some differences to it from what I understand. And I know I'm just running around in circles here, but I'm just kind of sad to see the game be over, but at the same time I understand. Things have to move on. this here though. If you notice, I like this setup right here. Put all the silicon here at the end. But yeah, I think that's good. I appreciate y'all watching, the ones that have watched all the way through. If you came late and you're watching this a year, 2, 3 years later, hey, hopefully you've been watching the other playthrough where we're doing the moons and stuff. I got other games on the channel. Baldur's Gate, StarCraft, the first one. I'm about to start Brood War. Raft. In fact, we're going to be putting another playthrough of Raft up soon with my daughter Tika. Hardcore, hard mode. And we got some other games going. So look forward to, I think we're going to do Thief Simulator coming up. It's an older game, but it's a goodie. And hopefully, if you have any others you want me to try, just let me know. Put them in the comments. Talk to me. Alright, I appreciate everything. I've enjoyed this playthrough. Looking forward to the next. Until then, y'all have a wonderful year. And please, be safe out there.